Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm gonna be doing another review. This time around, I'm gonna be doing a review for Poltergeist, the original one from 1982. So yeah, this movie stars Craig T. Nelson, Joe Beth Williams, Beatrice Straight, Dominique Dominique Dune, Oliver Robbins, Heather O'Rourke, um, Heather O'Rourke, yeah, and I believe that is it for the main cast. Um, yeah, that's basically it for the main cast. So before I begin, though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those that have actually watched the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and then come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those of you that actually watched the movie and haven't already, who haven't watched the movie and are still watching this review, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never give you a fair one, because as usual I did. So yeah, as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rates. So basically, in this movie, you have this family who lives in this house, and it appears that they've lived in this neighborhood or in this house for a decent amount of time. And all of a sudden, the house becomes haunted. These poltergeist, however you pronounce it, starts haunting the house, start messing with the family. They manage to kidnap their youngest daughter, the youngest daughter, Carol Ann. And they suck her into the TV, basically, or into the closet, they suck her into the closet, and you can only communicate with her. The mom can only communicate with her through the TV. So it's kind of absurd, in my opinion. It's always, that part's always been absurd. But I guess you have to be a little bit absurd, to actually enjoy this movie. So yeah. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie, you know. So yeah, I'm reviewing this right before the remake. I reviewed the remake and watched the remake and stuff. So yeah, so now they have to try to get this little girl back and try to get their house not haunted anymore. So yeah. So yeah, now this movie originally was rated PG. Reason being is because at the time they only had PG and R. They didn't really have PG-13. So yeah. So yeah, but nowadays I think this thing would be rated PG-13, and I'm pretty sure that's what the new ones rated, if I'm not mistaken. So if I'm not mistaken, the new one's rated PG-13 as well. Yeah, PG-13. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's actually a pretty good movie. Now, in my opinion, some of the horror aspects of the movie, I think have aged. I'm gonna admit that. I think there are parts of the horror aspect where it does age, and yeah. Now this is more of a suspense horror movie, and the suspense is there, but I think the horror aspect of it has aged a bit due to the fact that we've moved so many years, and now aside from jump scares, there's actually other better ways to scare someone. But I think for the time, and I think that is, for the time in 1982, that was horror. That still is, but that's horror classic techniques. So for the time, I do respect it, and I'm not gonna take points off it because the thing has aged, and it's not really its fault. It's just time kind of spaced it out. So yeah. Now the acting, the writing are actually pretty good in my opinion. There are times where I thought the acting was a bit obvious, you know, this person's acting. I thought the writing at times, just a few times, where the writing was just like, you know, it really doesn't make sense, or it's just really bad in my opinion. But for the most part, it's actually pretty good. So yeah, I think the one thing that's creepy about this film, and it's actually the fact that some of the things that happen off screen, is the fact that there's this whole thing called a poltergeist curse, which is pretty funny, where, you know, basically it's like within 6 years, like half of the cast died. Yeah, the Dominique Dune, who portrayed the oldest daughter, she died like a couple weeks before the movie was released. Heather O'Rourke died at the age of 12 while having surgery for her liver or stomach or something like that. So yeah, so I think that was pretty creepy. And one more thing, the one thing that's actually pretty creepy about this movie is that there's this scene where when the girl falls into the pool. I believe it's the mom, Joe Beth Williams. She falls into the pool, and there's skeletons popping up, and apparently those were real life human skeletons. So I think that was pretty creepy. I thought that was pretty creepy. So yeah, so it does have again, aside from the fact that the horror aspect of it has been aged, there are still elements that are creepy about it and are pretty horror-esque, and it is pretty good in that aspect. The acting and the writing are actually pretty good, and the special effects for the time, again, they were revolutionary, but as time goes on, you can tell, that's obviously CGI. So I'm not gonna, so yeah, I'm not gonna really take points off it for the CGI, or the horror techniques they use anymore because they have aged. But overall, it's still a pretty good movie in my opinion. Do check it out if you haven't already. It is definitely a staple of the horror genre. It's arguably one of the best horror movies ever made. It's you could argue that Exorcist is probably the best horror movie ever made. Case in point, but you have other horror classics. Carrie, The Shining, for example. Halloween, Evil Dead, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Omen, The Omen or whatever it's called. Rosemary's Baby. You have horror classics from back in the days, and I think this one does go with and I think this one does go up there with some of the horror classics. So yeah, I mean overall it is a horror classic and it's amazing in my opinion. It's really great for what it was. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. Do check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.